What a time to be alive. What a time. Russia, well, not necessarily Russia, we'll say Putin, just put his nuclear forces on high alert, basically saying that if anybody steps against him, he will use nuclear weapons. Do I believe that? Yeah, because he's pretty crazy. Do I believe that's why the sanctions were kind of like softer on him? Yeah, I believe that too. But this video is not really talking about Russia too much. I do want to touch on the whole China and Taiwan situation. It's very weird on what's happening right now at the same moments. If you guys don't remember, the Chinese dictator, I don't know his name, don't care for it, whatever, fine, and Putin met up and they became allies. And in the same process, they were like kind of stepping away from the dollar, stacking gold, doing all this stuff that's stopping inflation. But now we know, obviously, it's not stopping inflation. And also, we know that Russia is now in Ukraine trying to take Ukraine back because they want it to be like the old Soviet Union. But what if I told you China is trying to do the same thing with Taiwan? Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, isn't Taiwan part of China? And, honestly, this goes back a long time. Taiwan's kind of been in between Japan and China, and it's kind of flip-flopped, and then they went independent, and they're still independent pretty much. But if you ask China, they're going to say they own Taiwan, and Taiwan's a part of China. But then the US is known to help Taiwan establish independence. Then you also have China and Taiwan commingling because they pretty much supply our supply chain with their factories and whatnot. So I don't think China's just gonna go in like red hot because it could really disrupt a lot of things, especially just for their own economy. Thinking very selfishly as like a Chinese official or whatever, it could be very bad for their economy. But the interesting part when you go deeper into this, China kind of forces Taiwan's companies to be listed under China because they're trying to paint this narrative that Taiwan is under China. But Taiwan is more independent than anything. And I believe the big problem is that China really wants Taiwan because they understand that Taiwan could bring a lot to their economy because they have factories over there that a lot of companies buy from. So I think China definitely wants Taiwan for a little more power, a little more, better economy growth. But then they also don't like that America's supplying Taiwan with defense weapons. And China's already warned that if America does that too much, it could cause grave concerns. I mean, Russia said the same thing, and now we're in this situation. Can we say it's not going to happen? No, because a lot more crazier things have happened. So I guess we will see. I know China also has a problem with us sending people over there to communicate with their government and kind of like, build for them and help them become who they want to become. Obviously, China doesn't want really any American influence anywhere. That's why they don't really use our apps. And a US admiral, I'm sure a lot of people agree, says that we are much closer to China invading Taiwan than most people would think. And I mean, honestly, I believe it because you have China and Russia becoming allies in kind of a weird time, and then all of a sudden they start stacking reserves and people are like, oh yeah, they're smart beating inflation, but then Russia attacks and you're like, that's interesting. If they get to Europe, NATO's going to step in, and which means you're going to have number 1 seed is America, obviously, and then number probably 3 is Russia, and number 2 is China. So you have 1 attacking 3 because 3 attacked 4. So we have 1 and 4 attacking 3, and that's not a fair battle. So number 2 would most likely step in if number 2 and 3 are allies. But who's to say they're not trying to evade at the same time, pretty much? Taiwan's already been on high alert lately because of China's actions. So I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just trying to give you the news in a simple form that you can understand. Whatever I say is whatever I say. Take that with a grain of salt. Always, always, always do your own due diligence. Look for your truth, not my truth. Your truth is your perspective, and that's it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you think China is going to take over Taiwan? Do you think we're going to step in? Do you not? There's no wrong answers here. And if you like this type of content, I would appreciate if you dropped a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to stay in the loop. I drop a video about every other day, helping you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally, all for free. All you got to do is subscribe. But with that being said, my name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.